Traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Thursday, September 19th, and I'm going to be analyzing the pound US dollar, starting on the monthly, working my way all the way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full top-down analysis. So today is interest rate for the UK. Yesterday we had the US interest rate. Today we got the UK interest rate. They are forecasting that they're not going to lower rates. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but that news is only a few hours out now, about 3.5 hours from now. So that should be a pretty big deal for the pound today. I still think on these very high time frames that this is likely either an expanding flat wave C, which will go up to one of these higher fibs, make it a higher high, or it's a running flat wave C, which will make a lower high. So let's take a look at it on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I still am calling this a wave 1. I still think this is likely a wave 2. If that's true, then we're already in a wave 3, and this is like a 1 of 3, a 2 of 3, and we're in a wave 3 of 3, which if it doesn't continue to make higher highs, higher lows on this weekly time frame, then that will invalidate the wave 3. If it does continue to make higher highs, higher lows, then that tells me that the wave 3 is valid, and that we should still primarily be on the long side on shorter time frames. So going down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I mean, really, honestly, on the daily, it just looks like 1, 2, 3 ways down. It looks like a Fibonacci bounce. It looks like the continuation of the uptrend. And the weekly and monthly time frame are telling me that the trend is up too. So, yeah, even though yesterday I was thinking it was possibly going to try to push down at the news, honestly, it seems more probable and more likely that it's just going to keep on trending up. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, I still have this ABC scenario on here because yesterday at the news I was saying that this is likely an A, this is like an expanding flat wave B, and I was thinking that it was going to turn down to like the 50% Fibonacci to make a wave C before it actually did end up continuing the higher time frame uptrend. Now, this is a very common issue for traders because when all the higher time frames are in an uptrend, you go down to like the 4-hour, 1-hour time frame and you start coming up with reasons to think that it's going down. Oftentimes when this happens, where actually it happens in reality in the market is you think it's going to go down, but instead it just keeps on trending up, continuing the higher time frame uptrend. That's why I always say the higher time frame trend is definitely your friend. Going down to the 1-hour time frame, I got my Fibonacci retracement on here. If we do get a very significant Fibonacci bounce and a very, very big engulfing move to the downside, then maybe it still is a wave B. I mean, it isn't invalidated that it's not a wave B yet. But like I said, when you start coming up with the excuses to think that it's going down on the shorter time frames, when every single higher time frame is in an uptrend, oftentimes you on the short time frames trying to come up with reasons to go short, but because every single higher time frame is in an uptrend, what actually happens in reality is it just keeps on trending up, which is why I always say the trend is your friend, especially the higher time frame trends. So don't forget to join my free Discord group, which is linked over here in the corner, and as always, thank you and happy trading.